Well, the ASX 200 suffered a late sell-off today, and it was lucky to finish in positive territory. Just over a point was the gain for the day, but it's the end of the month, so it's more important to see how it's tracked over the course of the last 4 weeks. And to that end, it's up by around 1.4% in July. It's probably more encouragingly is that it's the fourth consecutive month of improvements, having had a pretty rough start to the year. It's by no means shooting the lights out in annual terms. It's up by 3.6% for the year. So hopefully, if this trend continues into the back end of the year, we'll be able to post a more respectable performance as far as the Australian share market is concerned. But a lot of that will come down to how we perform in the next reporting season, which is effectively underway today. And we saw a couple of cabs off the rank today. Credit Corp. This is an organisation that buys distressed credit and then manages the outcome for a profit. The shares were up by 8% today after reporting a 17% increase in NPAT. But probably what stood out was that their US business, which they've been working hard on in recent years, finally broke into positive territory as far as its earnings are concerned. So that was a good day for them. Elsewhere, McGrath Limited was up by around 1% today. They had an update. They've added to their impairments, but they said that their pre-tax earnings were going to come in at around $1 million. So the market gave them a pass on that. The stock was up by around 1%. Freelancer had a big fall today. It was down by around 16%. Underlying net profit after tax came in at around $800,000. That obviously disappointed the market. But stocks that were loosely affiliated with the tech sector were getting marked down pretty aggressively, and that's in line with what we've seen in the Northern Hemisphere in the last couple of days, where names such as Facebook and Twitter have been really sold off. So today, carsales.com.au is down by around 5%. REA Group down by more than 2.5%. Afterpay was down by around 2%. Elsewhere, energy stocks were firmer. Woodside Petroleum up 2%. Banks were better. Westpac was up by around 0.75%, and Telstra added to yesterday's gains, up by about 1%. We had some interesting news in relation to credit. These are the figures that are compiled by the RBA, and what stood out today was that the lending to investors for housing registered its first fall since 2009. So that measure is only up by 1.6% in annualised terms, a very meagre growth rate, and the Aussie dollar is a little bit firmer at 74.1 US cents.